Hello, everyone. This is Sam Warner with the State Water Resources Control Board, Division of Water Rights, and welcome to this tutorial for the Russian River Human Health and Safety Petition online form. Some disclaimers before we begin are that this video does not supersede the order or the regulation, and it's not a replacement for reading the letter that you received yourself, reading the regulation for yourself, or viewing our FAQ. Please note that this video is for the Human Health and Safety Limit Increase Petition. This is only to be filled out by users who are going to be continuing to divert under their curtailment exception for minimum human health and safety purposes, and for users who want to petition to divert more than 55 gallons per person per day for that purpose. If you aren't diverting for that purpose, or you're diverting under 55 gallons per person per day, you don't need to view this tutorial or fill in this form. With that said, let us begin. If you've already filled out one of the other online forms and you're on the water user dashboard, go ahead and stay there and wait till this tutorial catches up. If you're coming to the site for the first time or you aren't still logged in, you can go ahead and follow the tutorial from here. We'll begin by navigating to the website. We need to go to the website that you can see is up in my address bar at the top, which is public.waterboards.ca.gov/WRinfo. This address is also printed on the letter you received. You know you're in the right place when you see the same text that I have at the top of my screen here that says Water Right Form and Survey Submitter Portal. I'll use the word form and survey relatively interchangeably, so don't worry about the distinction there. Once you're on the website, go ahead and click this Login Here button at the middle of your page. Once you've done that, you'll be on the login page, and you'll see two boxes, one for your login and one for your reporting password or identifier. The login is just your WaterRight ID. I'll use the example A023073. And the password, as well as your reporting ID, should also be found on the letter that you received. This password is the same as your yearly reporting password for the RMS system, so if you've already got that, you can use that. If you have any issues with your login password, or the password was mistakenly printed on your letter as 000000, please contact the Division of Water Rights by phone or email, and we should be able to get that sorted for you. Once you've entered all this information, you can click the Login button below. If this is your first time on the site, you'll see a prompt that asks you to associate an email with the address. I've already done that, so we are on the water user dashboard, which is the same place that you'll be if you've already completed another survey and clicked Return to Dashboard. Here, you can see all the surveys that are available for you to take. At the top is the main Russian River curtailment certification form, which everyone who received the curtailment order letter needs to fill out. However, this tutorial will be focusing on the third form, which is the Russian River Human Health and Safety Petition form, which again is for those diverting more than 55 gallons per person per day for human health and safety purposes. If you are diverting for that purpose but using less than 55 gallons per person per day, please fill out the form above it, Human Health and Safety Certification form. And there's also a tutorial associated with that if you'd like to view that. In order to fill out the form, we need to go over to the right here and click the button that says Survey. The button that says Summary will show us the answers we've already filled in, but it won't let us fill in the form. So we need to click the button that says Survey next to the form that we want to take. Once we've done that, we should see the introduction page. Filling out the survey itself should take about 5 to 20 minutes, depending on how readily available the information that you have is. I highly encourage you to read all the text on the introduction when you go to complete the form yourself, but for the sake of brevity in this tutorial, I'll be skipping it. We can click the button at the bottom that says Next to proceed to the following page. Now we're on the Justification and Certifications page. Seeing as this is an example survey, I've already got answers filled in, but they should start all blank when you go to fill out the form. The first thing that we need to do is see this checkbox here at the top. Any question that has a red star next to it is a mandatory question, and you'll need to fill it out before proceeding to the next page. Here, we need to certify that the supply will only be used for the needs stated below. Now we have a text box that asks us to describe the specific conditions that make the requested diversion amount necessary to meet human health and safety needs. In this tutorial, I'll be filling out the text boxes with example text because the circumstances can vary greatly between different water rights, and the purpose of this tutorial is to focus on the technical aspects of filling out the form rather than going in depth on how to answer any specific question. If you have questions of that nature, please feel free to contact the division via phone or email. Next, we are asked to estimate the amount of water needed in gallons per day. Note that it's phrased here as total gallons per day, not as gallons per person per day. We've also got a question asking us to describe any other steps that will be taken to reduce diversion, and a question about the time frame in which the diverter expects to reduce usage to meet that 55 gallons per person per day level. Once we've entered text in a way that we're happy with, we can use next to proceed to the next page. Please note that the information you enter here is only saved when you hit next, so if you need to leave the computer for any reason, I highly recommend using the next or previous buttons to save your answers. Now we're on the attachments page. Here we can attach any documents that we feel are necessary to help describe any of the information that we've entered previously, or to upload documentation that the use meets the definition of minimum human health and safety. I don't have any documents to upload here, so I'm going to go ahead and skip it, but this section may be useful for many users. Now we're on the final page. On this page, we are signing the form. First, we need to enter the name of the person signing. In this case, it's me, Samuel Warner. And we need to enter what is my relationship to the legal right holder. If I were an employee of an agency filling it out on behalf of the agency, I might type employee, for instance. But here, I'm the right holder, so that's what I'll enter. Lastly, we need to check this box that says, I certify under penalty of perjury that all information entered in this form is true and correct to the best of my knowledge. This is an important point. If we need to review or change any of the information we've previously entered, we can use this previous button as many times as we need to return to the page and find the text that we would like to change. Once we've done that, we can use the next button to come back to the submission page here and click Finish and Submit to submit our form. Once it's submitted, you'll see this summary page. It shows all of the information that we entered in, including our example text here, the numbers, and any attachments that we've uploaded. At the bottom of this page, if you scroll all the way down, you can see two buttons down here at the bottom. The first I'll talk about is the Show as PDF button, which allows you to save a PDF of your answers for your records if you would like to do so. Also, we have a Return to Dashboard button, which takes us back to the water user dashboard if we have any other surveys that we need to fill out. If you have any questions about how to fill out any specific fields, about how to use the form, or you need help logging in, please feel free to give us a call or an email at our specific Russian River box. Thank you for being with me today for this online tutorial for the Russian River Human Health and Safety Petition form.